I am taking on the VMAX challenge. In order to complete it, I need to build a deck and win at least once with every single Pokemon VMAX. In order for the win to count, I need to have taken at least one prize card with the featured Pokemon VMAX or deck my opponent out. Will I be able to do this, or will I rage quit? Watch the video to find out. If you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Pokemon Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to another day, another video of the VMAX challenge. We are moving on with Evolving Skies. We are halfway through them. I made a mistake with the counter. I somehow missed one. So we are at 57, not 56, so only 17 VMAXs to go. Sharded, thanks so much for being here, and those of you who arrived early. I have to play with arguably one of the worst evolution, or probably the worst evolution. The ability Solar Revelation, prevent all effects of attacks from opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. There aren't that many effects right now going on, so that's not too impressive. But Max Mindstorm does 60 damage for energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So we rely on our opponent to do damage. We could be doing 0 damage at some point, which wouldn't be ideal, of course. Hopefully we'll be, like on average, we'll be doing 120 I feel, which is very low for a VMAX. So not sure how well things will go with ESPEON, but I think we're gonna go with our good old pals Leafeon and Inteleon, which keep getting more and more comments that these Pokemon are boring and blah blah, and it's like, I understand that it's not the most original, there's only a limited card pool, and like, I'm not trying to make the decks even worse than they already are, you know? So since ESPEON's attack is actually very cost friendly, with the Max Mindstorm costing only 1 Psychic, I think I can afford to play Psychic, Grass, and Capture to maximize the consistency and keep the Sylveon benefits. So I was thinking something along these lines, and yeah, I like this. We also have the consistency of Fog Crystal, which I forgot in some other deck that I wanted to put it in, but then I forgot. And then Level, and then Incense. So in an ideal world, we get through all of the VMAXs today, all the Evolving Skies, not all of them, right, but all of the VMAXs. Definitely want Raihan. Switching cards, Scoop Up Nets, Air Balloon. A couple Air Balloons seem good, and 1 Scoop if possible. So what I'm thinking is 1 less. It could be 2 Fog Crystals. They help get ESPEON, but they also get Psychic. I think they seem solid, right? Solid, straightforward, powerful, and we rely on our opponent. Just like Ditto VMAX, we are going to rely on our opponent in order to do damage. So we'll probably have to run into some good matchups. So yeah, you'll see here, this is where I made the mistake. See, Gyarados was 53, and then I thought Vaporeon was 53 as well, but no, Vaporeon is 54, 55, 56, 57, and ESPEON is 58. So I'll fix the numbering after or later. Let's jump into ladder, play ESPEON, probably lose our win streak, but we'll see. Rick. I know, so this is the only reason I'm playing ESPEON VMAX by itself is because of the VMAX challenge. You know, the VMAX challenge does require me to get a win with every single VMAX, and in order for the win to count, I need to take at least 1 knockout with ESPEON VMAX, or the main featured VMAX. So this is also my first time playing ESPEON VMAX. And I think we're in for a wild ride here. I don't expect this to be a 1-gamer unless we get a complete dead draw of an opponent. Also going second, we're up against Victini, which should on average have 2, sometimes 3 energies, but won't be very common. We actually mulligan twice. Adventurous Discovery, Birdkeeper, and Cheryl. So now I actually don't know what we're up against. Now I have no clue what we are up against now. Okay. So after Espeon, however, we have Sylveon, which should be straightforward, Lycanroc, which I feel will be easy to do thanks to Leafeon, and then Umbreon, then Garbodor will be a challenge, and then we have Rayquaza and Duraludon. So I'm hopeful that in a decently long stream today, we could actually finish the Evolving Skies. If I, like, within 3 hours, if Espeon doesn't take too long, I feel like the others would be okay. Alright, it is Victini, but my opponent's playing Talonflame as well. Now, pretty decent hand, I would say. We're still very scared. We priced 2 Sobbles. It's not ideal. No grass priced, which is good. So I'm definitely going to attach the Air Balloon to the active Espeon to make sure that we can retreat, because my opponent does have the retreat and could just knock me out with Victini VMAX next turn. Okay, I do get the grass, I also get the psychic, I get another Espeon. This really sucks though. I'm gonna do this, but I'm not happy. I'm also not happy with my Marnie hand, but there's nothing I can do about it. Worst case scenario is Victini VMAX attachment boss, knock out the Espeon. Not much we can do about that, however. My hand chose not to cooperate at all. And there's the Adventurous Discovery, so the retreating and the Air Balloon read was correct. We are going to be able to do damage back, but then we're basically out of the game. We are basically out of the game, because we're only doing 120 damage. Okay, well that gets me going at least. And then if my opponent attaches energy to a bench, I'll do 120 and then 180. And then a quick shooting ping would actually get me a knockout on the Victini VMAX. So maybe not all hope is lost thanks to our beautiful Evolution Instance top deck. We will lose a boss here. It's fine. We do have energy. We have good options. So Espeon is definitely not going down next turn, right? I have the instance for the quick shooting. Yeah, I think it's discard the Scoop Up Net. Could be the Psychic as well, but I think it's the Scoop Up Net. Alright, establish Sobble, and then we do fabulous 120 damage. So unless my opponent plays healing, or unless they choose not to attach energy, which I feel like could be a good strategy for my opponent. Like if they don't attach energy, if they delay the attachment by a turn, that would actually benefit them. No, that's bad. No. That's really bad. Now I can't power up the backup Espeon. With the right hand, it's going to take me another whole turn in order to do that. Yikes. That is a big yikes. That Crushing Hammerhead is actually brutal. 2 hours, very small chances of getting a win here. Grabs the boss. If they go after Espeon to just take prizes, I would actually appreciate that. And that seems like what they're... Oh no, they're... Okay, so... They read into the ping play. Now I can actually Raihan. So that's pretty okay. My damage output will be the exact same thing, however. Alright, so I'm gonna Raihan to the active, the Psychic. And then what's the other card that I'll grab? Maybe a boss myself, right? Could just be energy. Really sucks that I have 2 Sobbles priced. Yeah, I don't see how I win though. I think I actually have to attach to the Drizzle. Okay, that ESPEON, I should have grabbed boss actually. Okay, I'm gonna evolve. I'm gonna grab the boss now. Okay, so this is the new plan, okay? We're gonna grab boss. We're gonna attach energy here. We're gonna retreat. And we are going to send shot the active. I still don't think I win, but I'm trying. So now ESPEON goes down. Bird Keeper. They know I have the boss in hand. So the best case scenario is they don't attach energy, which now they just did. So now my 60 damage is worthless. Ugh, this is just not good. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to Raihan. I don't know. Alright. Okay. So I do have the knockout. Is there any merit to using boss to attack that Victini? I would do 180. There's never a situation where I can... I mean, unless... I guess if they whiff boss... That is how, maybe. Like I can take a turn, attack with Inteleon, and then finish off with ESPEON. That would be the plan. It's possible. It is actually possible. Okay, so Max Mindstorm, we took our knockout, so the win would count. So it comes down to my opponent not having boss's orders now. I think that's what this comes down to. Like, they need the energy this turn, but also they need to not have boss's orders. There's Adventure's Discovery. That's not a way to draw either boss or energy. There's the energy, so they will be attacking. So if they have boss, they win. If not... Oh, that's so bad. Wow. Why do you take 2 energies to retreat, ESPEON? Well, I guess it doesn't change. Yeah, I guess it doesn't change the fact that they need boss. Okay, so I'll bench you. They need boss no matter what. I'll go ahead and do this. And I'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, they could end up sniping at some point. If they have boss, they win no matter what. So now let's go quick shooting on the active and waterfall. Can Inteleon put in the work here? We have exact knockout next turn with Inteleon, not with ESPEON. We took our knockout with ESPEON. They're not playing the boss immediately. They can't knock out Inteleon. They know I have boss's orders, and now I have a Sobble set up. So as long as I get, even if I get Marnied, if I get a Drizzle, I can search for the boss and knock out. Oh my gosh! We did it! We actually did it! Why would you... Huh? Why would you... What? Why would you not just straight up Bird Keeper? We did it! We did it! 1 game for ESPEON! And it counts because I took the first knockout with Victini VMAX. What? This is actually crazy to me. What? How on earth did I manage that? Nice, nice. Real water Balastroika, thank you. I'm pretty proud of that win. I mean, I had to play to my outs, right? Which was my opponent not having boss. And that's what a lot of games come down to. If they have boss, they win. If you have boss, I mean, if they don't, then you win, right? Or vice versa. Sometimes it's you have boss, you win. You don't, you lose. But nice. That's all we're gonna do with ESPEON. It's not a very interesting card. You rely on your opponent. I do still have the demo account. I I do still have the demo account John. I will be using it soon for Brilliant Stars. And yeah, pretty happy with the win with ESPEON. So I'll be right back with our next VMAX, which is Sylvan, which should be very straightforward. Right back.